Hey folks, welcome back to another Palm Master video, and today let's talk a bit about the new Tyrogue event, Eggmons, right? Again, was meaning to talk about this a bit sooner, but wasn't really feeling well the past 2 days. But anyways, let's talk about them now, right? So, the new Tyrogue event, obviously, each has a chance to evolve into one of the three different evolutions, right? Being Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan, and Hitmontop. And it's based on roles, right? So, Striker will evolve into Hitmonlee. Support will evolve into Hitmonchan, and then Tech will evolve into Hitmontop. So that's neat, I guess, right? And they could all be shiny. All three of them has a chance to be shiny. So there's that. Also, that event has Sabrina. Go look at the story now. Anyways, that aside, let's talk about them, right? So let's first go over Hitmonlee over here, the Striker. If we want to look at some, I guess, more standardized stats, let's look at 5-star over here, right? Let's give him max affinity as well. Real quick. In terms of stats, right? 350 attack is not bad. 296 speed is not great. Right? Everything else is pretty standard for a Striker. And then in terms of its moves, got Rock Smash, X Attack, Race You, and High Jump Kick. Right? And regular Fighting Sync Impact, obviously. And then as for the passive, you have Unflappable, Power Reserves 2, and Critical Strike 1. I gotta say, I'm not really a fan of this Striker, Hitmonlee, right, over here. In comparison to the last one, which was, what, Striker Gyarados, which were the last, like, similar event, right? Because I do feel like this event is a bit similar to the Golden Magikarp one, right? The Gyarados event. The Gyarados is definitely better. It's just that... I mean, High Jump Kick is pretty good in terms of, like, BP wise, right, for 3-gauge move. And the buffs are alright. I mean, there's pretty standard Striker Eggmon buffs. So it's not anything too crazy here. It's just the passives, you only really have, like, Crit Strike 1 over here. Everything else is, these two are, like, fodder, right? Doesn't really matter. So, I guess, like, Power Reserve makes a bit of sense, considering if you do, like, miss a High Jump Kick, you lose 50% of your HP, but 50% is not enough to trigger Power Reserve though, right? It's like 33, so I don't know. It's kind of whatever, I feel. All right, kind of whatever. Definitely do think the Gyarados one is the much better Striker Eggmon if you want to compare with those, but also it's slightly unfair of a comparison. Gyarados is Water type, it has Rain, while Hitmonlee over here doesn't have Fighting Zone yet. So yeah, that's Hitmonlee, I guess. Striker one, not very interesting. Let's check out the support over here. So here's Hitmonchan, right? In terms of like stat wise, let's check real quick. Affinity. At 5-star, it's 204 defense, 204 special defense, 608 HP, 218 speed. The defenses are fine. All the other stats kind of suck. I mean, HP's not terrible, I guess, but it's also not great. So yeah, got Rock Smash over here, which is nice for support, right? It's not that, it's kind of whatever for a Striker, but for support this is definitely nice, right? X Attack all over here, which is cool, and then you have Strike Together, so it's a max attack and +2 speed buffer, right? And then you have Drain Punch over here, which can be nice, right, if you do want to heal yourself a bit, but generally I would feel like Rock Smash is the move that you're probably going to be spamming the most with him, right? Because it is a physical support that debuffs physical defenses, which again, generally that's a really combination of the best physical supports in the game. Have that sort of combination, right, in some way or form. As for the passive, it's First Aid 2, Healthy Healing, and Unflappable. Again, Unflappable is probably just for like inner focus, right? But like, yeah, I mean, Unflappable on a support is definitely nice, right? The other two are obviously really decent as well, just to, you know, heal a support tank, right? Even though it's not the best tank stats, and also I guess that's my general issue with support Eggmons, is that they could have some like solid, you know, buffing things that they've got going on. But most of the time, like, their ability to tank is slightly suspect, especially if you do have to, like, raise it to, like, 5-star and then, like, max affinity to, like, really get its tanking stats up there, right? And it's not like this is, like, crazy good tanking stats. It's just okay, usable tanking stats, right? So that's, like, my big complaint with the supports at the moment for Eggmons. All right, so their ability to tank is relatively suspect. even though generally support Eggmons do have, you know, a lot of passives like healthy healing or pretty crap first aid, right? But I mean, something, right? Yeah, this Hitmonchan's, it's not bad. It's not bad, right? It's not great either. I think the great thing about it is the fact that it doesn't need, you know, MP refresh or whatever to max out the team's attack at least. It does give you +2 speed as well, and then has Rock Smash, right? That's, I feel like the big highlight over here is the fact that you have Rock Smash with max physical attack buffs. So there is that. Again, even though you have first aid here, healthy healing here, you got Drain Punch here, I don't think it's going to be a fantastic tank, right? Moving on to Hitmontop, the tech one. Hopefully this one's a bit interesting. All right, let's 5 stars over here. Again, Affinity 3, Affinity level 3, max Affinity, Affinity 20, which 324 speed is good speed. This should be fine. The defenses are whatever, right? Again, you're not tanking with this thing. Attack, special attack suck. Rock Smash, again, is good. If you're attack, if you're support, fine, right? X speed is good, I guess. This is whatever. I don't like this for attacks. Low sweep, so it is a defense and speed debuffer, right? Which you could definitely run with, I guess, the new Dojo Gloria if you don't have Dojo Gloria at like 3 out of 5. But actually, oh no, I take that back. I take that back. If you don't have Dojo Gloria at 3 out of 5, then what's the point of debuffing the opponent's speed, right? Never mind. I take that back. I guess like maybe it helps debuff the Nessa multipliers, right? Like this Hitmontop's kind of like a mini Dojo Gloria, like minus all the damage, and only debuffs one of those stats by only 1 instead of 3 per turn. So this is kind of like Dojo Gloria. If Dojo Gloria like sucked, I guess. You know what? That's unfair. Let's check out the passes first. All right. Unflappable again. Terrify on a roll. Okay, never mind. This is not very good. It's just very niche, right? There's not a lot of units in the game that really need both. Again, I guess the big one would be like Nessa, right? For the most part. So yeah, you could definitely run with like Nessa, but also like it's still gonna take a while, man. It's still gonna take a while. And then if you're running it with Nessa, right? Assuming it's like Suicune, Nessa, and like Hitmonlee, there's a lot of things you have to get right. First of all, you're probably not gonna be getting this on first sync, right? Second of all, you need the MP refresh on Nessa's train move for the max attack, right? So this is. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of what, like, again, a 100% defense debuffer, right, on Rock Smash with on a roll is good, right? This is not a bad, like, thing, right? It's definitely good. It's just that there's just better defense debuffers in the game, right? There's better defense debuffers. But at least this one's guaranteed, though. At least this one's guaranteed. But yeah, I feel like all 3 of these, you know, Hitmons are kind of mid, unfortunately. I don't really find any one of them particularly really interesting. I guess if you would ask me which one's my favorite, I guess maybe the support, which is ironic considering Hitmonchan is probably my least favorite of the 3 Hitmons. But yeah, I do feel like maybe support's the best one just because it's a max attack buffer with +2 speed team buffs, and then has the you know, Rock Smash. Obviously it's not 100% like the tech one, but 50%, still relatively nice, right? Being a support and all. But yeah, Hitmonchan's okay, right? Like, again, none of these are like terrible. I don't think any of these are terrible, but none of these are like spectacular either, right? So anyways, that's been this one, I guess. Hope you all enjoyed. Guys, think in the comments down below. Like, just share our channel for some more opponent messes content. Obviously, the best part of all these the Eggmon event is obviously the first story. All right, have fun, folks. I'll see you guys in the next one.